Today, we're going to talk about how to create highly valuable blog posts in just a few minutes. That sounds nuts, right? Now, if you're anything like me, you probably have spent hours just trying to create one blog post. Problem being is you might be able to set the right circumstances, and for me that's usually a coffee shop. You'll open up the Mac lid, you'll get your distraction-free mode going, so you've got this beautiful screen ready to write on, and then that first line feels impossible. You probably go through multiple variations of just trying to get that first line nailed. And then when you have nailed it, you've then got the second paragraph. How the heck are you going to structure the second paragraph? I find writing with a keyboard one of the most hindering processes in the world. However, a conversation flows absolutely naturally. So let's just place ourselves right now in a meeting and a client asks you a question. Boom, straight from your brain comes this amazing narrative without you even thinking about it, where you answer the question. A great example right now is this video. I've got absolutely no script for it, and it's coming naturally from my brain. I'm not structuring these sentences in such a way as to make a very clever narrative. If I overthink this, then I would start to get stuck. I would start to pause. I would start to stutter. I'd start to want to go back on myself, and that's what it is when you're writing. That's exactly what you tend to do. This is a conversation. I'm talking to you. You talk to me in the comments, that'd be great. But this is a natural conversation flow. So what I do to create blogs nowadays is I'll do that. I'll get the subject, I'll formulate it as a question. I'll then plan maybe 2 or 3 key points that I'll want to do. So they'll be bulleted down. So I'll have 1, 2 or 3 key points and the title. And then I'll go ahead and get my phone, which is just here, charging. Hello, pink, only the best. And I'll talk into it. There's a voice memo app, and I will answer that question as a conversation. I will speak into it naturally, what would normally flow as if I was in a meeting. I give all the answers that I would normally give as if I was in a meeting. And before long, I've got 5 to 10 minutes of audio. Now that audio then I send off to rev.com or Scribey, or there's a whole load of these companies who will transcribe every single word I've said into a Word document for me for something ridiculous like $1 a minute. So $10 later, 10 minutes later, I've got enough content for a blog post. Now, usually these services can take maybe a day or maybe an hour, like rev.com, usually about an hour, which gives you this Word document that you can then quickly edit in just a few minutes, and you're ready with a blog post. You can also do this when you're in a meeting. So if you just leave your voice memo on whilst you're in a meeting and someone asks you a question and you give them a quick fire answer back, you could cut that out of the audio and again send that as well to rev.com or one of these transcription services, and again you'll have a document in return that you can quickly edit out, because there's going to be a few areas where you think, you know what, I could really restructure that sentence just a little bit better. But once you've done that, a few minutes of editing, you've got a really powerful blog post which has come straight from your brain instead of umming and ahhing in a coffee shop, although coffee is lovely. But umming and ahhing in a coffee shop on that first line, just think how many books have not been written because of that darn first line. All right, I hope this was useful. If you get value from this, let me know. I challenge you, go ahead, think of a subject, record yourself answering that as a question, and see if you can get enough material to create a blog post. And if this works for you, let us know in the comments below, and even link to the end result, because that'd be fascinating to see if you too get value and if this is super useful for you as well, because it works for me every single time. Now, if you're not a WP Innovator, excuse me, it's free because it's a Facebook group and Facebook's free, yay. So head on over to wpinnovator.com/group. And that will redirect you into the Facebook group. There are WordPress professionals, freelancers. My mum's not in there yet, that's a shame. But tons of awesome people, obviously sharing cat pictures, because that is what the internet was invented for predominantly. However, in and amongst that, we talk about WordPress, we talk about design, we talk about business, we talk about marketing, we talk about all sorts of cool stuff. If you're not aware, there is also a podcast. If you head on over to wpinnovator.com/podcast, you can enjoy, as of this recording, up to 86 episodes plus about 30 or 40 other bonus episodes thrown in, including we did a Halloween season where throughout October last year we did a whole load of tip episodes as well, all on WordPress. So there is tons of great content over there as well. If you want to head on over, that's wpinnovator.com/podcast, or hit us up on iTunes. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, because that's what YouTubers say, and I feel like I need to become one of these guys. And if you didn't like it, how's about we keep that a secret and just keep away from that dislike button, all right? Hey, have a brilliant day. We'll see you in the group, and we'll see you tomorrow.